着朝气。
Well, one thing you gotta know about Lanzhou is its traditional food, which is beef noodles. Beef noodles here in Lanzhou are just, it's the food to have here. If you come to Lanzhou, you've gotta have beef noodles. Eating beef noodles is a big part of life here. People have them for breakfast, they can have them for lunch, you can have them any time of day. With a lot of Chinese food, not just beef noodles, you have to not consider just the flavor of whatever food you're eating. You also have to take into account, just the way that it looks, the way that it smells, and the way it's prepared and everything. And for beef noodles, this is no exception. When you have beef noodles, you have the soup, which is usually clear or kind of a light brown color. You have the white carrots or the radishes or whatever the heck it is, which are white. You have the cilantro and the onions, which are green, and then you have the peppers, which are red. So there's those different colors together. When they're together, they look really nice, and smells really nice too. I'm going to my favorite beef noodles place, which is called Lao Ma Jia near Romian, and I think it's pretty good. It's a pretty good place to go have some beef noodles. So here it is. What makes beef noodles so special is the way that they pull the noodles. People who don't live in Lanzhou call it Lanzhou La Mian, which means pulled noodles. They have a special technique where they pull it by hand right before they make it for you. You can watch them make your noodles and then boil your noodles and then put everything in the bowl right in front of you. And that's really great. It's really fresh and just wonderful. I like this place in particular because the soup is, it's salty, it's warm. They put just the right amount of pepper in there. Their white carrots are really good and fresh. It's just a nice place. Since beef noodles are a specialty here in Lanzhou, that means the standards are really high. If you have a bad beef noodles place, then you're not going to stay open long. Because this is such a big part of Lanzhou life and Lanzhou culture, people are really picky about what beef noodles they eat. And say, no, this is too salty, it's not salty enough, the broth is bad, it's too hot, it's too cold, whatever. They're really picky about this kind of thing. But, fair enough. It is the hometown of this dish, so that makes the quality overall really high. What I've heard from a few people who have visited Lanzhou, who have tried beef noodles, they say, oh, it's all right, like it's just glorified ramen. And that's not really nice, You're just visiting and, you probably just tried it once. The thing is, like with beef noodles, the more you have it and the more places you go and you get used to the flavor, you can start to see all the little nuances within the soup and within, the different, kinds of meat that they might use and the combination of, the onion and the cilantro and all of that. You start to notice all the little nuances. And it really, is great. People spend their whole lives trying to find, the best recipe for this dish. And, it really shows in the quality of some restaurants. Of course, some restaurants are not so good, but, when you find that one restaurant and it's just right for you, man, you can't beat hot beef noodles on a cold winter day. It's really great. So bottom line is, if you come here to Lanzhou, to visit me or to teach or whatever, you've got to have beef noodles. And I hope that you will like it. And I guess I'll see y'all later.
北京欢迎你，在太阳下分享呼吸，
在花